Hi everybody, it's George again, and welcome to another video. Now in this video what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to actually install your Google Sniper WordPress blog, and I'm also going to show you how to get themes for it and some plugins as well that are going to help your blog later on, or your Sniper site, actually rank in the search engines. Okay, now the only sort of prerequisite thing for this video is that you have a hosting account, and if you don't, then I just suggest you head over to google.com. I mean, there's no point me going over it because it's just such an easy thing. You know, there's dozens of videos, on thousands if not videos on YouTube on how to, you know, register a domain and actually set up a hosting account for free. So I'm not going to, you know, waste your time in this great course on doing that. But if you don't know, just head over to google.com and search for, you know, how to register a domain and set up hosting. Okay, and there's dozens of companies you can do it with as well. Okay, now for those of you, the vast majority of you that have already got a hosting account, etc., I'm going to show you how to install WordPress right now. Okay, so we're in the actual cPanel of our hosting account. Okay, and there's loads of options here. You can register new domains, etc., etc. This is where you get all your FTP details and stuff. Now all we're going to do is, first of all, you need a hosting company that has cPanel. Now basically all of them do, so I wouldn't worry about that unless you go with some really obscure provider, which I don't recommend doing. If you go one of the major ones, you'll definitely have this. Now all we're going to do is just going to scroll down here to software and services, it's called, and this is going to have a whole bunch of stuff: Simple Scripts, Site Builder, Fantastico Deluxe, WordPress. Now in the old Google Sniper I recommended using Fantastico Deluxe. However, now it's well, it's you know, it's a lot easier. Okay, so all we'd have to do is click on WordPress, believe it or not. Okay, it redirects to Simple Scripts. Okay, and then once we're on this page, all we're going to do is we're going to head to the bottom of the page and click install, which is going to install a brand new version of WordPress. Okay, so after you've clicked installed, you're going to the first time you install it, you're going to arrive at a page just like this. The first option is going to be which version of WordPress would you like to install, and you know, let's just get the latest one, so 3.0.4 in this case. The next thing you're going to have to decide is what domain would you like to install WordPress on. Now if you've only got one website, one domain on your hosting account, you're not going to have any problems here. If you've got more than one, you just click that, and that's going to have a drop down menu of all your different domains, and you just select the correct one. And then you've got a little box here where you can select a directory for your Sniper site. Okay, so for example here, you know, I've just put in a domain of mine here, iamsuperstars.com. If I wanted the blog to be on iamsuperstars.com/Sniper site or something like that, okay, I'd fill in something there. Now for your website, for your Sniper sites, you're not going to want to do that, because your website is going to be www.keyword.com. Let's just say it was how to lose weight fast. It would be www.howtoloseweightfast.com. okay, and that's where you would want your actual Sniper site to be. You don't want it to be, you don't want someone to arrive on howtoloseweightfast.com and for there to be nothing there, and for the blog to be on / you know, blog or / Sniper site. Okay, so you'll basically, don't worry about this, you're just going to leave this blank. Now for this example, I am going to put something in there. I am actually going to put Sniper site. Okay, but you leave this blank. Okay, you just select your domain here, and that's it. The next thing is advanced options, and if it's not showing this, just click on show advanced options, and you're going to give your site a new name. Okay, and this is where you're going to put in the keyword of the blog. So let's say let's just run with that keyword. I mean, I don't know what the competition is or anything like that, but let's say it's how to lose weight fast. Okay, that's what we'll call this particular site. Okay, now this is where you'll put in yeah, basically the keyword title, and maybe, you know, something else like reviews of top weight loss products, something like that. Okay, but that's up to you. You can just put in the keyword here, but we'll talk about that later on in the guide. The next thing you want to do is you want to pick a username and a password. Now what I recommend doing here, rather than having admin, is having like you know, your actual name. So I'm going to put in George, and I'm going to put in a password of well, I'll fill that in a second. Okay, automatically create a new database. That's exactly what you want. You want to accept the terms, and then you want to press complete. Okay, I'm just going to fill in the password here. Okay, press complete, and now you can see it's got a little bar there, and it's installing WordPress onto the directory that we've named. Okay, and now you can see installation complete. Okay, so if we go here, if we go to this URL, you'll actually see the blog. Okay, there it is. Our sniper site has been created. And then if we go into the login URL, which is always for every WordPress blog, it's just your blog /wp-admin. Okay, and I'm just going to fill in some info here. Okay, to log in for the first time, you enter your username and your password. I'm going to hit remember, and this is going to log us in to our brand new sniper site. Okay, now we're going to go on to how to actually create posts and pages and things like that for your sniper site later on, but right now all I want to do is just show you how to select themes and a couple of plugins that you're probably going to want. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and click install themes. Okay, and there's a few different ways to go about looking for a theme. You can select specific features and things like that, or you can just click featured. Okay, this is going to pick on some random sort of featured themes that a lot of people like. And now the theme you choose is going to be important, and I'll talk about that later on in the pre-selling chapter. Okay, often I use the blank WordPress theme actually, but as we go through here, you're going to see loads of different themes. You can click preview, okay, and you can actually preview the theme on your blog to see if you like it or not. Now this one I've always actually quite liked. Okay, it's a very simple theme, very search engine friendly, which is obviously important as we want our site to rank in the search engines. So for example, let's just install this theme. So we just go ahead and click install now. Okay, and then you just hang on for a minute. Okay, and then you're going to click activate to actually activate this theme on your site. Okay, just give it a second. And what it's now doing is actually putting this theme as the active theme. Okay, now you've got a whole bunch of options here. Not all themes will give you this, but some will. You know, for this one, for example, you're going to have to change the logo and things like that. But just to show you quickly that it has in fact changed it on the website. Okay, here we go. And this is now what our sniper site looks like. Okay, now I recommend you actually don't pick a theme that has an image here, because then you're going to have to create an image every time, and it's going to affect the search engine optimization of your site. So while this is a great theme and a great looking one, very simple, I would actually recommend not picking one with a logo here. So perhaps I would not recommend this theme. Okay, so that is how you install the theme. The next thing we're just going to look at is how to actually, so this is what the site used to look like, okay, and then, you know, a few clicks of the button and now it looks like this. Okay, the next thing we're going to want to install is some plugins. Okay, now these plugins are going to help the search engine ranking of our site, and are also going to be useful for a couple of other things. Okay, so by the way, I should probably mention that this used to be a heck of a lot harder. Okay, you used to have to actually go to the WordPress website, find the themes, find the plugins, download them from there, then manually upload them to your blog directory from the FTP hosting and everything like that. And if it sounds like a mess, it's because it really was, and it was really difficult. Okay, WordPress with the recent changes have made it a heck of a lot easier. So as you saw, installing a theme and finding a suitable one, took less than a minute. The same with the plugins. Okay, now, there's only a couple of absolutely essential plugins we want. There's loads available, and some are really useful, some are less useful, but a lot can help out with your site. But there's only two really essential ones that are really going to help the search engine ranking of our sniper site. Okay, help it rank higher in Google and thus get us more traffic and thus hopefully make us more money. Okay, so we click add new plugins here, and then you can actually search the plugins by name here. We're going to get the all-in-one SEO pack is one, and we're also going to get Google XML sitemaps. Okay, but an easier way is they're both very popular, partly thanks to the original Google Sniper where I recommended those plugins, and they went from being, particularly the XML sitemaps one is not super well known to being very widely used on everybody's sites, and partly because everyone just uses them, because why not, because they're going to rank a lot better in Google. So if we just click popular, we'll find them. You'll pretty much always find them both there. Okay, so here's the all-in-one SEO pack. Now what it says here: optimize your WordPress blog for search engines, your sniper site for search engines, etc., etc. All we do is click install now. I want to install this plugin. Yes, I do. Okay, we've done that. Now we're going to activate the plugin. Seems to be fine. Oh, it must be configured. Yeah, that's what that message says there. Basically, after you've installed your all-in-one SEO one, you have to go to the admin page and actually go ahead and configure the plugin. And that is something I'm going to show you in a later video. Okay, don't worry about it for now. Just all we got to do is install them for now. Okay. So now we're going to go and add the other plugin. Okay. Click add new, and we're going to click popular, and we're going to head down to Google XML sitemaps. Okay, we're going to click install now. Well, this is going to generate a sitemap that helps search engines like Google find all the pages on your site, and just generally helps with your search engine ranking. Once again, we're going to click activate plugin. Okay, and now you've got all your plugins installed. You've got a new theme. Now when choosing your theme, obviously I recommend you spend a lot more time doing that, and I'm going to discuss that in a later video. So the theme of your website is going to be quite important to your conversions. But essentially, we've installed a new WordPress site. We've now got our sniper site. We've now got a good looking sniper site, and we've now got plugins that are going to help our sniper site. They're very basic plugins, mind you, but they're a very small part of the overall search engine optimization of your sniper site. Okay, that's going to help it rank in Google. So we've done lots of things in this video. I highly recommend you do all this stuff and then head back to the manual, and I'll see you in the next video.